See, it was a few years ago, quite a few years ago, 1996 to be exact, that the Republican majority foisted upon the Washington Airports Authority a requirement to redesignate the name of the airport serving the nation's capital. They started out, it was an amendment by the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Barr, to name it Reagan National Airport. We pointed out that's renaming the airport. It's named for the first president of the United States. Yeah. Not only did, and that language was changed to say Washington Reagan National Airport, but not only did the amendment require the Washington National Airports Authority to change the name of the airport, but it was made very clear in floor debate that if they did not do that, and if they did not change the signs at their expense, that funds would be withheld from Washington National Airport. That was mean. That was vicious. It was done because there was the power to do it, and it was the wrong thing to do. Now, we should not be naming facilities for sitting members of the House or of the other body. The plain language of the amendment is right, and that is the practice we have followed, and I accept that. But I would just point out, as I did in that debate in 1996, that when the question of naming the new airport in Loudoun County came up, Senator Dole offered the amendment to give the Washington National Airports Authority the authority to designate a name for that airport. He did not say what name it should be. The airport authority named it. I was of a mind to include such language in this bill, but I withheld doing it. To reestablish the power of the Washington National Airports Authority to rename that airport, should they choose to do so. It's their authority, it's not ours. And the then majority ran roughshod. And I said to the gentleman from Georgia, you would scream to high heaven if the Congress tried to do this to an airport in your community, in your district. You would scream to high heaven if we told you what name to give it and to change the signs around the airport at your expense. But you're doing it out of harshness to the nation's capital. That's a wrong attitude. Now, the gentleman is in the right spirit. But I just want to say, after some of the interventions that I've heard on this floor, that I've had it a little bit with posturing. This is not posturing. This is right. This is fair. We ought to do it. And we accept the amendment. But just know that there is a painful history and a wrong history about naming of facilities. I yield back the balance of my time.